A to Z for Anhur here. Unfortunately, we gotta skip over Opwash permanently right now. Permanently right now doesn't make sense. So we have to skip over him, or continue skipping over him here, because he's just not available in ranked yet. So his ult is still counting as auto attacks on the tower. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I really don't. It sounds hilarious, but I haven't seen it either. So yeah, we're up against the Zving here. I haven't seen this guy in 16 years, dude. I'm pretty sure this guy and like his entire clan ended up, whoops, my bad, ended up apologizing to me for just being completely shitty towards me. So I think he's jumping around and emoting in a friendly way now. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. Alright, he used his horrific, I used my shell. Early game here is the only time he's really going to have an opportunity against us. Anhur is, you know, one of the best hunters in general. He's definitely at least top 5 hunters. But they just keep coming out with more and more incredibly powerful hunters is the thing. So the fact that Anhur is only top 5 hunters right now is pretty staggering, man. He started boot 1. I feel like, I don't know why you start boot 1 in a lot of these situations. A lot of people do it, and I feel like you just don't get that much. You know, you get to get your boots a little bit faster, sure. But in terms of what you're actually gaining in the opening gambit, which is so important. You know, it's just so fucking important to start well here, and especially for a warrior. So, I don't know. It's always weird to me. But he was able to push us either way, so... But maybe he would have killed us if he didn't have boot 1 and instead went with, like, tier 1 of Transcendence, or, you know, something that would translate into damage, or just have more pots. Having more pots is always nice. So yeah, while it does help you build a little bit faster, I do think you can do more with...
Beware the shifting sand. Oh, my fury.
with the other options. Whoops. Nice. Good juke.
Trains, baby.
First,
I love them.
We got him. And trains come in at the exact same time. Travis, thank you so much for the resub, man. I have no idea, by the way, what he was doing. Like, did he forget he had an opponent? I have no fucking clue. He just stayed on the wave with no mana, just attacking it as if nobody was ever going to show up and try to kill him. It was just like having fun, like just chilling, killing waves. I don't know, but fucking Spiff. Spiff has become the hype man for the chat, and it's so cringy. Huge subs in the chat, unreal. Jesus Christ. I feel like he's gonna try to dive me here. I feel like I'm gonna let him. Nah, alright. Maybe. This is it. Nope, it would not work out. Yeah, he has no defense yet. And Anhur with the red buff, his autos are just hitting so hard.
They should fear me now.
This song I always feel like is a little bit louder than the others. So I'm actually gonna skip it, even though it's a very good song. Spiff has become the hype man that nobody asked for nor wanted. Damn. I think the reason he's emoting and stuff so much is like he knows the position he's in here. As Erlang Shen against Anhur. Oh, we actually hit Masters again finally, you guys. So that happened. Now you can rest assured knowing the guy you're watching is a Masters level player at least. I'd like to think at least a Grandmasters level player, but just generally playing lower tier gods, so we're never gonna stay in Grandmasters.
Beware the shifting sand.
Wasn't enough, baby. So yeah, in this matchup, you know, he really shouldn't have that much of a chance. He's been doing a good job though. Just, you know, there's very limited maneuverability for him in this circumstance.
More
especially with
fury
us going
for
straight
my
into Devo.
spear.
Like, getting Devo in this kind of position, this is what I always talk about, you know, Transcendence versus Devo here. If I went Transcendence here, it would boost my early game a little bit more than Devo, but it would ensure that he'd have a little bit more of a chance in the later stages of the mid
Beware
to
of
the
the
late.
shifting sands.
Now that I've gone Devo, it's pretty much a wrap. Like, if I lose this, I actually suck. I will admit, maybe I just sucked this game, because now I've jinxed it, right? And I have to prepare a defense for when I lose it. But
Beware of the shifting sands.
But yeah, I'm sure people are going to ask for context about why Bed of Chaos or Lord or whatever they're calling themselves these days may have apologized. Basically, I was just like kind of targeted by a lot of them a while back. But to be honest, I might not be remembering correctly who apologized. You know, like I think Opulence apparently did. He wasn't part of them. But with the ECT memory loss, you know, I have trouble in general retaining little specks of information like that. But either way, you know, I guess we're here. There hasn't been any trouble, so hopefully things are good. Okay, he just used his 3, and he's just like...
Beware of the shifting sands.
You'll never defeat me.
My fury.
Just ready for that, but... I still have something
I
here.
grow stronger.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's
have been
super
extremely
surprising,
slain.
but yeah, in the early game, like I said, he still got an opportunity here. His only opportunity should be in the early game. And yeah, he just did a massive amount of damage, and he had a full defense item, you know, that he went straight out the gate for, which, you know, he definitely should in this position.
Your middle tower.
So with us without any pen in that instance, and him having that much defense online, just made things impossible for us. I thought that we'd have a little bit more going for us, but no. So he's actually in a good position here. He's actually up slightly in experience. I definitely got a little bit lax and decided, like, I didn't even try to go for the steal on that blue buff. I just decided, hey, I'm just going to kill him here because I saw the opportunity, but forgot how much.
Beware of the shifting sands.
It's also entirely possible that I'm underestimating Erlang Shen as well. You know, he's one of the better warriors, so it is definitely within his reach to take this game. Like I said, he shouldn't be able to if we get to late game with all the bells and whistles and we have everything going for us. But if he gets off to a really good start here, which now he's been able to turn
Beware
it
of
around,
the shifting sands. Beware of the shifting sands.
dude, we're doing no damage to him yet.
Your middle tower is under attack. Beware of the shifting sands.
The lifesteal here, of course, having a shit ton, being able to stay in this position.
Beware of the shifting sands.
Close for him there. I mean, close for him getting
Not
us.
be dealt so easily. If I must.
Alright, let's go for... I guess we go Shield of Thorns here. But I guess you could also go Beads. Get Beads out of his taunt. And also Beads the...
Beware of the shifting sands.
Beads
As we fight, I grow stronger.
root.
The sand.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of damage, man. Oh, I really thought that he had his too. I was waiting for him to kill me, and I guess he just didn't have it. Oh, that's the worst, when you realize that was never taken down, so you actually have no opportunity to, or not no opportunity, you have no blue buff coming for you. I mean, you thought that it would be. I really was hoping that he'd stick around so that I could shell bait him. These things are practically worthless, but at least they're going to give us a little bit of stacks. Tiniest bit of experience. The tiniest bit. Oops. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Shield Thorns. Return some magical damage to him that he can't mitigate. With items at least, because he won't be able to build into that. He went straight for a Toxic Blade, which is interesting. I definitely think Toxic Blade is a good choice in general here. I love doing that so much, it's so fun. But I'm surprised he went for it this early.
You'll never defeat me.
Beware the shifting sands.
Let's get rid of avoid that. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have not fought Erlang Shen in a long time, so I had forgotten how much potential he has in the early to mid game against ADCs in general. He is a lot stronger than I gave him credit for. So we have an interesting matchup here, rather than a stomp. I thought it was just going to be able to coast by, but he's making it hard for us to get to the late game point, which is exactly what he should be aiming to do here. But we're really not giving it to him. You know, we've only died once so far, and as long as we can keep that up, maybe die 1 or 2 other times even, we should be fine.
Beware the shifting sands. Beware the shifting sands.
So he went for Blink. The same thing I've been doing actually in these positions as warriors lately, or I've been doing it as pretty much anybody just because I love Blink so much. But yeah, in losing matchups where, you know, you feel like you just need a little bit of an edge, Blink is there for you, man. Blink does so much. I think people really underrate Blink and just the amount that it gives you in terms of, you know, extra mobility and both to position around other people and to turn the fight on them. You know, get them to use their jump and then blink in on them. It's a lot.
Beware.
Toxic's doing a really good job here of making it harder for me to stick around.
Beware the shifting sands.
We're starting to do a little bit of damage to him now. He can't afford to take these straight hits as much. And we're lifestealing up. Because he wasn't able to apply the Toxic.
Beware the sands.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of damage, but not enough yet. Yeah, finally, with the tier 2 of Executioner done, you know, we're getting some attack speed. And shit is going to get a lot more difficult for him from, like, this point. You know, you can almost, like, see exactly when the ADC just starts to come online, and shit just gets ridiculously difficult for the enemy. The non-ADC enemy, or non-OP late game age. Twitter actually ended up telling me that that they were not going to unban me because I was on an account that was a secondary account after my first account had actually gotten banned way back. I don't know if you guys remember this happening, but I was really vocal about it when it happened because it was so silly. I tweeted die at Bagel500, a friend of mine who's no longer a friend after this. He's the reason now. But yeah, so I tweeted die at Bagel jokingly in response to some joke that he made, like saying that it was a bad joke, you know? And holy shit, that is a slow ass. Oh, fuck. I got carried away, dude. I was like, the position we're in, there's no way he's out, and I just managed to throw it. But it's completely fine, because like I said, at this point, things are just really just going to keep going our way.
Our foes cower before our
Yeah, so they said basically, you know, you're using a Bagel is Kato's owner. Yeah, that's right. His cat. So yeah, they said, you know, you're using a secondary account here, which is not allowed. You're not allowed to create another account after you get banned. And I actually didn't know that. I straight up, 100% honestly, did not know that it was against their TOS to do that. I know that it is on certain sites like Twitch even. But yeah, I didn't realize and should have realized. But the other thing was Twitch wasn't responding to me. That's why I had to make the second account in the first place, because they weren't responding to me about being banned for such a silly reason. I couldn't get through to them no matter what. I guess I just didn't have enough clout. So now I'm just messaging them on the original account that got banned and saying, listen, I didn't know about that. It was, you know, the reason I got banned in the first place was silly. Things are making me do. And we'll see where it goes from there. Alright, decent position for him to be in here with the Bull Demon. He'll be able to return kill the tower.
Has been destroyed.
Take the safe way around. Yeah, I don't know how I got banned for just saying die. I have no idea. I think it's because at the time I was mass reported by people that were trolling me and, you know, just being complete assholes. Alright, so we got his horrific there. So that trade is always in your favor, you know, active for your ult. Especially Anhur's ult is on a lower cooldown, only 67 seconds at this point. So that's nice, and we'll definitely take that.
Fabulous choice.
Yeah, Twitter is really ridiculous sometimes. If there's just people just hate mongering against you, it will unfortunately work out a lot of the time, unless you're verified. Like, they are really shitty to people that are not verified on their platform. But hopefully I can just get a get eyes on it and, you know, get somebody to recognize. I'm just gonna keep trying because Twitter is a huge part of my, you know, my platform in general, or of my outreach for my platform. Is he doing Bull again? No. I'm guessing Bull's not up yet. So in these matchups, I try to play passive while not playing, while not camping. Like, I try not to camp hard, as you can see. Like, I've gone in a lot and probably more than I should have. But at the same time, I'll definitely play passive. You know, you play back. So you don't want to throw yourself at a warrior. You will die immediately in this kind of circumstance.
Beware the shifting sands.
He went for Void Shield. What does it even do? It reduces physical protections and gives you some power and actually some health too. So it seems pretty good, but usually it's known as a bridge item, an item that'll get you through the early or mid game. But he's built it really late here, so
Beware the shifting
definitely
sands.
interesting to see. It seems like the item has changed a lot though since the last time I've seen it. I don't remember it giving health, but I might be wrong. Okay, you just gotta keep running in this
Beware the
situation
shifting
and not.
sands.
He used Blink there and he used ult. It does suck though that we can't fight back yet. Like, it's so annoying. Like, we're playing well into him, but we still can't fight back. Looks like he's going straight for Bull. It's a good call. In this kind of position, I won't go cross down because I don't want to have to. I don't know if he'll be able to take Bull before I get there. He's got a good bit of damage, so he probably should be able to. But hopefully we can take the fight. Nope.
Beware the shifting
Oh! Get him! That was fucking sick.
Oh, my fury!
Mostly using the ult for the movement here. It's not going to matter if I hit all the shots. Just need to get to him. But it looks like he's out either way, unfortunately.
Beware the shifting
Oh, shit.
sands.
Ah, goddamn. Just got to try to keep up with him, but don't think we can, unfortunately. Yeah, that's rough, the outcome of that. He got away with everything there. We had two fucking great pillars, man, and he's still getting away with it. Man just got away with murder. So yeah, it looks like I underestimated Erlang very hard. Like he's probably even gonna have a much better chance in the late game than or he clearly is having a much better chance in the late game than I even thought. You know, not to downplay, I think Sving's definitely playing it well himself. But yeah, the God's capability is much higher than I thought. I definitely have a habit of doing that, you know. There's so many gods, so it's easy to rule some of them out. He's probably going to look for the blink here. I don't know if he has it. Probably, though, the way he's positioning. This is coming up soon. Oh, wow, we got him out of that. That's great. Alright, Phoenix is back up. Yeah, Mid-Guardian could work really well. I was thinking about switching to it, but I'm not sure. But I don't want to go double defense here. I think that would nerf me too much. But going it instead of Nemean, maybe. But I don't know if that'll give me enough protections then. So yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. He's got stone cutting now, so he's gonna have a lot of kill potential in these fights.
Beware the shifting sands.
Kind of want to wait out this red buff that he's got right now.
Stay down.
His hardest job here is going to be clearing the wave, honestly. Oh shit! I don't know if he just missed or what, but that's good for us. He might have a position here on that stuff. He's going around this way. Yep.
Beware the shifting sands.
The triumphant music is playing for my opponent. Oh, there's creeps. Oh shit, that's rough.
Beware the shifting sands.
Technique is flawed.
What do you say?
Alright, at least we got him to use the blink. But that could... I don't think it's over, but... We had so much gold in the bank. It would have been really nice to spend some of that. Pressure, enemies... Blah. I'm thinking... Titan's Bane wouldn't be wise with the Executioner here. I guess I'll go Crush it then.
Middle Phoenix is under attack.
Yeah, this is a really good game.
They should fear me now.
Your middle Phoenix has been destroyed.
Max out the actives.
Your Titan is under attack.
Hopefully Crusher gives us a little bit of an edge. As I said, we were playing without full build there, whereas he actually had full build, so it wasn't it wasn't a good position to be in. Hey, Mr. Noxon, thank you so much. Yeah, it was definitely a misplay there to fight it all.
Beware the shifting sands.
He's staying just outside auto range. Wow, yeah, the damage is a lot bigger right now. I think those creeps might kill me. Fuck. They didn't, though.
Beware the
That's killing. That was really well played. That was good stuff, man. I'm really happy with this game overall. I thought that I would have to really fucking suck to end up losing this one, but it ended up just being well played on his part. And, what's it called? The Erlang pick ended up being a lot stronger than I thought it would be too. So I'm always happy to see that, you know, characters have a lot more viability than I give them credit for. Yeah, I think Toxic Blade would have been a better pickup there. Whoops. Yeah, I think Toxic Blade would have been a much better pickup there. But I don't think it would have mattered in the final, what's it called? In the final engagement there.